Chapter 4. Of the perfection in which most Holy Mary passed her days in the temple, and of the exercises which she was ordered to undertake. Let us now return to our heavenly narrative. After the most holy child had begun to consecrate the temple by her holy presence in daily life, she grew from day to day in wisdom and grace before God and before men. The understanding which was given me of that which the powerful hand of God proceeded to work in the heavenly princess during these years, placed me, as it were, at the shore of a vast and unmeasured sea, leaving me lost in astonishment and doubt as to how I am to embark on such an immense ocean for the destined port. For I am forced to leave much unsaid, and it is difficult to describe even the smallest part. I will relate that which the Most High explained to me on one occasion in his own words. The works of her who was to be the mother of the God-man were altogether and in every way most perfect, and even to understand them exceeds the capacity of all human creatures and of the angels. Her interior acts of the virtues were so precious and of such great merit and favor that they surpass all that the seraphim can do, and thou, my soul, wilt much better understand than be able to explain them with words of thy tongue. But it is my will that during thy pilgrimage in thy mortal body thou place most Holy Mary as the beginning of thy joy, and that thou follow her through the desert of renunciation and abnegation of all that is human and visible. Follow her by a perfect imitation, according to the measure of thy strength, and of the light which thou receivest. Let her be thy guiding star and thy directress. She will manifest to thee my will, and will let thee find my holy law, which is written in her by the power of my right hand. Meditate upon it day and night. She, by her intercession, will strike the rock of Christ's humanity, in order that in this desert may abound the waters of divine grace and light, so that thy thirst may be quenched, thy understanding enlightened, and thy will inflamed. She will be a pillar of light to illuminate thy path, and a cloud to afford thee shade and refreshment against the ardors of thy passions and the fierceness of thy enemies. Thou wilt have in her an angel who will guard and guide thee, and lead thee away from the dangers of Babylon and of Sodom, so that my punishment shall not reach thee. Thou wilt have in her a mother to love thee, a friend to counsel thee, a mistress to direct thee, a protectress to shield thee, and a queen whom thou canst serve and obey as a handmaid. In the virtues which this mother of the only begotten exercised in the temple, thou wilt find a summary of all the highest perfections according to which thou shouldst arrange thy life, an exact and reliable copy of all her sanctity, the beauty of virginity, the loveliness of humility, the utmost promptness in devotion and obedience, the steadfastness of faith, the certitude of hope, the fire of love, and the most complete outline map of all the wonders of my right hand. According to this rule thou must regulate thy life. By this mirror thou must arrange and adorn it, adding to the beauty and grace of a bride that wishes to enter into the chamber of her spouse and Lord. If the nobility and condition of the teacher are a spur to the disciple and tend to make his doctrine more acceptable, Who can attract thee more powerfully than my instructress, who is the mother of thy spouse, chosen as the most pure and holy among women, and without blemish of sin, being at the same time a virgin and the mother of the only begotten of the eternal Father, the splendor of his divinity in his own essence. Hear then this sovereign mistress. Follow her in close imitation, and meditate without ceasing upon her admirable excellence and virtues. Remember that the life and conversation she led in the temple is the original, which all the souls that consecrate themselves after her as spouses of Christ must copy within themselves. The above is the explanation and instruction which the Most High gave me in outline concerning the life and conduct of the Most Holy Mary in the temple.